Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor. I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back. Now, today is more of just a welcome to 2019. Um, since the last stream that I did with Hannah on the council over the New Year's period, um, yeah, she went home. She wasn't feeling too well and all the rest of it, but she's now back doing what she's doing. And whilst she was kind of getting on with that and all the rest of it. As soon as she left, pretty much, I've been working non-stop. Today has been my first day off of any kind, of any description, with any decent amount of time at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day or in the middle of the day, whenever it is that I'm actually recording this video. Um, it's the first time I've had any time off, just because things have been so hectic, and I'm trying to juggle two different sets of things and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a little taxing. I've been somewhat tired. As you can see, my hair fell out again, and so it's been a bit tough to get back to normal as I wanted to initially. Um, I wanted to come back after the new year, sort some stuff out, get back into the swing of things, and try and push myself back up to, at the very least, kind of 2 videos most days, maybe missing one or two here or there, preferably having all of those 2 videos a day every day of the week. Now, I'm still going to be looking to do that, but the biggest problem is that for the rest of January, stuff is kind of busy. This coming week, I've got a trip up to Birmingham for business, and then on top of that, the very last week of January, from the Sunday onwards, I'm not around Guildford either. I'm not around where I'm based in Surrey, and so I'm not going to be at my desk. I'm not going to have my gear. I'm not going to have anything else, and I'm away for the better part of a week. So as a result, we've only got how many weeks till the end of January? Like 2.5. Yeah. And so next week, as said, I'm disappearing up the country from where I usually am, for a couple of days for business, which is going to be interesting. And then I'm back for a week, and then I'm off for another week, give or take, again anyway. In which case, it's going to be a case of me trying to get stuff done, trying to juggle stuff, so that I can get the videos out. There are some kind of significant ones that I've been kind of adding to my list of ones to make for the new year, because they've been talked about over the new year, or people have given me ideas, people have asked me questions, people have done this and that and the other, and so as a result, I want to swing in and cover those things and talk to you guys about the questions that I've been asked, or the things that I've ended up talking about by clients, by friends, by business associates, by whoever. So it's going to be still a little hit and miss for the rest of January, and that might kind of trickle over into February as well, because I know that there's at least one time next month that I'm not going to be in the area again. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm still chasing some other opportunities and things. I'm still chasing some other bits and pieces, so who knows? The situation is still very up in the air in regards to kind of what's going to settle. So we'll see what works and what doesn't, and I'll try my hardest to keep the content flowing, as it were. But otherwise, I'd love to hear what you guys have been up to over the new year. Did you have a good Christmas and New Year? You heard what I was up to with Hannah for the most part, but then the beginning of this year has been so crazy. Juggling the essentially 2 jobs. What I've been doing with you guys as a coach, and what I've been doing with clients, and the kind of opportunities I am chasing as a self-employed coach there, but then also this other opportunity that I've taken advantage of, which has been kind of kind of getting stuck in, trying to get my head around how everything works and all that kind of thing, because it's an environment that is very similar to ones that I've been in before in regards to corporate environments, but it's not one. It's not a sphere that I've interacted with. You know, where you've got, say, a retail sphere, or you've got an experiential sphere in terms of kind of offering experiences like a cinema would or something like that. This is a very different kind of offshoot of arguably those two things. And so as a result of working in that environment, it's a lot of ideas to try and pick from different places from my experience and put them together in this new context to move forward. You know, and thankfully, being a coach, having the planning background and the background that I have in other places, it's allowed me a pretty good footing to get my head around it. But you know, it's still a lot of practice, a lot of kind of trial and error, a lot of trying to find out what works, how things work, what is expected of me, and dealing with the new kind of people that I'm working with and all that kind of thing. So, you know, that's kind of sapped up a lot of my time, especially when I've had a lot to do. But, you know, I have an awful lot more respect for how just grim the world is at the moment, actually, as a result of me doing this and having to do this to kind of keep certain things running. And it's you know, there's a lot of unfairness, I would say, to one degree or another, and an awful lot of dismissiveness from people in leadership roles, people in positions of power, people who have money, when it comes to the actual kind of ins and outs of survival on lower salaries, or when you're trying to make something of yourself but don't have a wealthy background or a good kind of pile of resources to draw from. You know, and I want to go into that in another video, and, you know, be far too long to add to the end of this, where I'm just saying I am still here, I am still trying to get stuff done. Like, I've still been sitting down doing research, but then for certain videos, and I've still been sitting down and prepping other things for other videos. It's just having the time then to sit down and actually make them, rather than sitting down after a day of rolling between one business and another business, and then kind of getting home, having to polish off the aftermath of that, and then just take care of, you know, living life and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, still here, still working on it, but just wanted to leave you guys an update. As said, I'd love to hear what you guys got up to over the new year, if you guys have got any great New Year's resolutions. I mean, I don't tend to do resolutions so much for myself. I've said this in, I think, the video last year as well. But what I tend to do is, you know, as I've got my rolling goals and things like that, I might kind of have a sit down and a bit more of a review of those as well. But yeah, you know, I'd love to hear what your years are turning out to be like so far. Granted, we're only a couple of weeks in, but, you know, we can at the very least compare notes in regards to our little kick-off for the year. But anyway, guys, I hope you're all doing well, and hopefully you'll see me again soon, be it either in a live stream where I just come in, sit down, go through some stuff with you, a video that's more structured, or possibly playing a game, maybe even getting around to playing a game on a live stream again, considering that the council seemed to work, and from kind of flicking back through some of the footage, it didn't seem to do badly. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you soon. Take care.